I don't know why that makes me so happy. I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it really does. Oh, dear. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Well, it's crap, but it's free. And that's what you've got to remember. You know what? I actually, just before you got here, while you were still watching Dave, wasn't he good tonight? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. He was good tonight. One of the ladies in the audience has got a pair of boots on. I could hardly take my eyes off them. They're so shiny. Over there. I mean, how are you meant to work? How are you meant to concentrate? You walk out and you see a pair of shiny boots like that, you're like, ooh. Ooh. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know whether I want to get to know her or get me a pair of those boots. And I suppose that means I'm European. You know, I've had a bit of a bad day today, but from now on, it's going to be fantastic. That's right, go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and laugh at my dreams. Go ahead and laugh at my daily affirmation, you bastards. Every day and every way I'm getting better and better. No, you're not, you loser! Ooh.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, Stephen Wright. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that completely genuine applause. In no way did it sound like you had been professionally warmed. Luckily, I have also been professionally warmed. Then I came to work. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is. Yeah, it is. No, it is. Because, well, for many reasons. One is because Joan Rivers won the Celebrity Apprentice. Do you see? Yeah, live on the finale. Yeah, well done, Joan. Now, some people say that that show is all about product placement, and I think we know that product is Botox. But congratulations, Joan. And she was delighted to win. You could see it written all over her face. She was like... I'm delighted. Also, congratulations to Boy George, who got released from prison today after serving 4 months. Boy George said the experience was humiliating, rough and degrading, and he can't wait to go back. Now, this is a very important day. This is a very important day in art history. It's Salvador Dalí's birthday today. Salvador Dalí was born... Yeah, wait! Let's hear it for Dalí! He's famous for painting the dripping clocks and the giant eggs. Have we a picture of Dalí? That's Dolly, you fool! That's Dolly! Also famous for giant eggs. I want to know that... the picture of the real Salvador Dalí. There you are, there he is. Oh. You see that guy again? Look at that. If you don't want to make out with him, you'd lose an eye. Salvador Dalí, of course, was one of the founding fathers of Surrealism. Now, Surrealism is the kind of art that features the element of surprise and random non sequiturs. I've been to the Salvador Dalí Museum in Spain. I've been to it. It's not hard to find. You drive into the Spanish countryside in the desert, and you're driving, then on the horizon you see a golden egg floating in the sky. And you think, I think that's probably the Dalí Museum. Or somebody put acid in my tapas. But it's... I've also read Salvador Dalí's autobiography. He's got very strange writing style. It's all in the third person. He writes, Dalí makes a painting. Dalí takes a crap. Dalí cannot decide which is more artistic, painting or crap. Dalí also, for some strange reason, has weird accent from... What the hell accent is this? Dalí got crazy accent. It sounds like he's in a Marx Brothers movie. Dalí likes a tutti-frutti ice cream. Anyway, I love art, is what I'm saying, surrealist or otherwise. This weekend I went to an art auction and I enjoyed it. It was the Mocha show at the Geffen. Yeah, I don't know what that means. There's a lot of artiness. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Now, usually when you go out in LA, you see the people who are... Everybody's all dressed up like they're going to the gym, but they're not really going to the gym. That's just how they're dressed. But when I went to this art show, I was very happy to be around genuine weirdos who dressed the part. You know, there was guys in purple suits, all like that and everything, with those tiny little glasses that are actually smaller than their eyes. They're very kind of looking at art with their little tiny beards and everything, going, I love this, now it bores me already. Oh, what I want is some tutti-frutti ice cream. And it was a silent auction. What you do is you walk around, you see a piece of art you like, you write your name on a little bit of paper and how much you pay. By the time I was done, let me tell you this, Conan O'Brien had spent a lot of money on some very bad art. Who bought that? It was a late night guy. Really? You bought that? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Ginger Wig. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to decide good art and bad art. What is bad art? It's very hard. I know bad art when I see it. In fact, bad art is right here tonight. Say hi, bad art. There he is. Oh, he's so bad. I don't know why, but I love him. I'm going to tell that kid's parents that's what we do to him. I tell you. Anyway, I'm at this art auction. We had all sorts of stuff. It's got tiny little paintings, metal sculptures, strange video installations. And then I saw this tray of mini burgers. I'm thinking, is this art or is it, the buffet? I wasn't sure. I started eating it anyway. I was eating it. People were gathering around, guys in little beards, looking at me and everything. Yes, this is art. I call it greedy bastard on mini burgers. Or prelude to number 2, right here. No, do not. I'll be honest with you, I didn't understand a lot of art at this auction. Some of it was even, I was looking at it going, this is offensive. And then I thought, I like that. No, I do. Art should be beautiful and offensive and hard to understand sometimes. Beautiful, offensive, hard to understand sometimes. Remind you of anyone? Yes, I tell you who it reminds me of. Reminds me of bad art. Artists have always offended people. That's their job. Like, today we all think of Michelangelo as a genius, right? But, he was a flamboyant gay artist, and he made the Pope very mad. The Pope didn't like the look of the woman on the Sistine Chapel. He was like, this one is making me crazy. She looking like a she-male. You're welcome, Holy Father. I love your dress. Ooh. The hell was that? Ooh. Do you know, when I was back in the old country, when I lived in Glasgow, they had an art gallery, and it was called the Third Eye Centre. It was called, it was great. It was all guys in little suits, the tiny little glasses and the beards. And I went into this performance art Pierce? Yeah, no, well, kind of, because what it was a performance art thing, kind of an installation or something, and it was a bald guy walking around this big white room. He was completely naked, right? Walking around, I think it was an art gallery, I'm not sure. No, it was an art gallery. He was walking around this, and he was completely naked. He was an old bald guy walking around like that, and he had a paintbrush tied to the end. He did, he had a paintbrush tied to the end of his pee-pee, and he's walking around like that. Like, you know, and I'm like, do a horse, and he's like, doing a horse. I'm like, do a cat, and he's like, doing a cat. I said, could you paint my house? He said, I could only do the floors. Maybe if I get excited, I could do the walls. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Ooh. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big arty show where we celebrate the birthday of Salvador Dalí. Ooh! You know, some artists, though, can't be imitated. You know, a lot of people imitated Dalí, but some can't be imitated. Hieronymus Bosch, the 14th century painter. He was a surrealist kind of before the surrealist. He lived in Belgium. I know. And we've got one of his paintings. We'll show up. This is a section from a painting called The Garden of Earthly Delights. This is a man who was clearly insane. He was a Flemish. He was in fact a Belgian nut job. By the way, there's a place up in Hollywood Boulevard you can tell them I sent you something waffle. There. Anyway, there's new research that says that Hieronymus Bosch might not have been crazy. What happened was the type of... He used to paint in a shed at the end of his garden. This is true. And he would eat this rye bread that was popular at the time, and he'd be down there for days at a time. And the special type of rye bread that he had, after a couple of days, a fungus grew on it, which had very similar effects to LSD. So Hieronymus Bosch was tripping. You know, when he was like having a sandwich thinking, you know what this needs? It needs a bird with knives for eyes. By the way, it doesn't work now, the rye bread with mould on it. I've tried it, it doesn't work. Don't waste your time. CBS cares. Do we have time for an email, do we? Do we have time for an email? Oh, yeah, we do. We don't have email jingles anymore. That's right. Do we have time for an email? Ooh! Yeah, we do. Good. Hey, if you're irritated by it, just think how I feel. This is from Carrie in Balsam Lake in Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin. There are many lakes there. It's like there's 1,000. Carrie in Balsam Lake, Wisconsin says, Craig, I think you and I shared a space cake or two at the Milk Veg in Amsterdam in the spring of 1981. Those were the days. It's possible. I'll need to take your word for it. 1981, Amsterdam. Yeah. By the way, if you don't know what a space cake is, space cake was a piece of rye bread they would leave lying around. Ooh! Ooh! We have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Salvador. He would have loved that. Now, everyone, of course, has been hit by the economy. It's causing a lot of problems. So this is a good time, we thought, to get some money-saving tips. Please welcome tonight America's #1 personal budget expert, Henry Winkler, everybody. Henry Winkler. Very nice. How lovely to see you, Henry.
I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, wait. I'm bunched up. I'm bunched up.
Yeah.
There you go.
You feel better?
I do, yeah.
You look great.
Thank you very much. You look fantastic,
Thank
too.
you
It's
so
nice,
much.
nice to see you back. You look all fresh.
Well, because I wanted to look good on your show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a contrast to me.
Oh, no. I also noticed that your tie is thinner and lighter.
Yeah, I've gone for thinner ties.
Yeah. I see that.
So, Henry, I know you as I know you're an actor, a writer, producer, but what makes you a personal budget expert?
You know what? Experience. Everyone is suffering at this moment. I'm suffering. If I don't watch every penny, I could lose my house in the hills, and then I would be down to about 6 homes.
It must be very frightening for you.
It is very frightening.
Now, speaking of which, what advice do you have for people who are behind on their mortgage?
I think it is really important for everyone to talk to your bank.
So that they can tell them what they can afford to pay?
No, I think you should say your bank.
Probably the way to go. That's another way to go.
I think it would be really interesting if everybody took their credit card, put it down, and went to cash.
Well, that's a way to go. Now, energy is a very big expense. How can people deal with the rising electric bills?
Okay, you lower your thermostat.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Use energy-efficient appliances.
Yeah.
And always turn off the spotlight on your stripper pole when you're done at night.
Did I forget to turn off the spotlights on my stripper pole?
No, I turned them off when you finished dancing last night.
Thanks, Henry. Well, is there a way then? Is there a way to save money at the gas pump?
Well, everyone knows the best way to save money on gas. Let's say it together.
Okay.
Carjacking.
You say carjacking?
I did. I mean, come on, listen, you get somebody's car, right? You not only get the car, you get all the change in the cup holder. If you're really lucky, you get a free baby. Am I right?
Sometimes I feel I don't know you anymore, Henry. It doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
I think it is great. One more baby, I've got more kids than the Octomom.
Oh, come on now. We were doing a lot of Octomom jokes here. You know, the late night shows, we were doing everybody's doing it. We had a graphic for it. Do we still have our Octomom joke? There you are. Bounced up and down. And then exploded.
I'm delighted.
That's good. So what if cutting costs isn't enough? Are there extra ways to make money?
Oh, a good one? Mm-hmm. You sell stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
There is some idiot who will buy anything.
Yeah.
I sold a loser this kind of mug that I had that looks like a snake that I got in Arizona. There is some moron who will buy anybody's crap. It's true.
Good. Well, yeah, we're out of time. Henry Winkler, everybody. We'll be right back. It's as though it were getting smaller. Ooh. Thank you. Sounds to me like somebody in the booth is coming down. My first guest tonight is an Academy Award winner. His first album, I Have a Pony, will be re-released on May the 12th. Please welcome Stephen Wright, everybody. Stephen Wright. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very happy because it's Salvador Dalí's birthday, of course, and that's a big day here.
How old is he?
105. Although I don't think he celebrates anymore.
I love Salvador Dalí. I love surrealism. I love it since high school.
You surprised
me.
me.
I had an art class in high school, and they brought us into Boston to see surrealism, and it totally just changed my mind. I was like, this is amazing. They had a river that turned into a waterfall, that turned into a road, and then there was a silo the size of a clothespin.
Are you sure this?
A painting.
Yeah. No.
Not really. Not like you're driving down the road.
You're like, whoa, look at this side. No, are you sure this wasn't Amsterdam in 1981?
No.
Now, can I ask you about this album? Because this is your first album?
My first came out in 1985, and Warner Brothers is having a 50-year anniversary, so they're re-releasing. That was my first album. It's called... Actually, there's one more joke on this one that wasn't on the one in 85.
Hey, that's value. Do you want to...
No, that's not true, what I just said.
Oh, right, okay. But you can tell it's the 80s because, look, Jay Leno's tie is behind you. Remember he used to wear that tie everywhere?
Yeah.
People don't know how enormous he is. He's huge, Jay Leno. What, he must be about 150 foot tall.
I look smaller in pictures.
You do, yeah.
Turn it down.
That way?
Sure.
Do you ever look at pictures of yourself with bare feet from 20 years ago and think, my feet have aged?
Those weren't my feet. Those were stunt feet.
Stunt feet?
Stunt feet, yeah.
So
the guy who had those feet, he had wooden legs and real feet. One thing I like about Salvador Dalí is the names of his paintings. He had a painting that was called The Weaning of Furniture Nutrition. I mean, and then you look at the painting and there's like part of a chair and you don't understand what's happening. I went fishing once with Salvador Dalí.
You did not, really?
He was using a dotted line. He caught every other fish.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Which guy is more insane?
I don't think that surrealism is insanity. I think it's just
that other artist you were talking about,
Hieronymus Bosch.
Oh,
no, that's a crazy.
He's gone. Man.
Yeah. He's gone for a long time. He lived in the 14th century.
Imagine if he was alive now, answering phones for Lowe's furniture store.
I think he might be. Lowe's furniture store. Why? Do they advertise on CBS? They do now. They do now. A fine product. Have you ever been down to that? They've got a Salvador Dalí Museum in St. Petersburg in Florida. I've never been to it. You've been to it?
Yes, I've been there many times.
Have you really?
Yes. I go down, when I tour around, I go to Tampa, Florida, and St. Petersburg, and there's an entire museum with just Salvador Dalí in it. Yeah. I don't know why. One is in Spain and one is in Florida.
Well, I think there were a rich couple in Florida liked to collect his art, and then when they, went the way of Hieronymus Bosch, they left it as a...
Oh, is that how that happened?
I think so, yeah. So I'm making this up, but it sounds credible.
If you folded a map of the world in half, Spain might go right to Florida.
Oh, yes, the wormhole theory.
If you got a hairdryer and got the map off a globe, like by heating it up and making it moist.
Global warming, in fact.
Yes, you can do that.
Maybe that's what's happening. Too many people are using hairdryers.
My God, we're figuring it all out.
Do you remember there used to be a hole in the ozone layer everybody was worried about, and then everybody stopped using hairspray and the ozone layer healed up?
Yes.
Shouldn't we do that again?
I wasn't involved in that.
Well, I wasn't implying that you were involved. I just thought that maybe
sorry,
you might.
I'm very paranoid.
So when you went to the Florida, to the Salvador Dalí Museum, did you go to those drugstores they have in Florida? Because they've got the biggest drugstores in the world. They've got more types of...
Ruth Eckerd drugstores.
I can't remember
Eckerd,
if it was
is
that
it
or the one
Eckerd,
that
isn't it?
advertises on CBS. What one is it? It was the one in your region. But it was... No, I like the drugstores because they go on for miles in Florida. They're huge. You need a golf cart to get around. And they've got entire aisles dedicated to cortisone. I've never itched so much as once when I was in Florida. The minute you feel an itch, you got some cortisone right on there.
I like the aisles with the ointments.
Well... cortisone mostly comes in ointment form. Are you having trouble with your jacket? What are you doing?
These aren't my clothes. That's what I get for taking the first piece of the luggage off for that thing.
Yeah, it's all. Gets you out the airport quicker, but you pay for it later on.
Sometimes I'm wearing dresses. Not because of that.
Just like to wear dresses?
Yeah, sometimes.
Are you going to do stand-up in Milwaukee? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm going Wednesday, and I'll do the show Thursday, and then I'll go to the next city, then the next city. Have you ever been to Milwaukee?
I have. I loved Milwaukee. It was fantastic. They've got a beer that made the whole town famous.
Is that a CBS thing?
No, it's not CBS. Well, it is now.
No,
Clearly, we're giving it away tonight. It's got a great... They've got the water down there and a lake. Lake Oprah is right there. You walk out. You can go...
Oprah?
Lake Oprah, yeah. It's named after her.
Wow.
She stores her barracudas in it.
I think she would have her own ocean by now.
She's got her own ocean, but she doesn't like to commute from Chicago, so she has the lake there. That's her during the week body of water, and then she has an ocean for the weekends. We're out of time. Are you going to Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Then get out of here. Stephen Wright, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to your own house or television set. During the break, I don't know why, but I thought I might as well jump. I can't tell you why, because it costs CBS $40 to play a song that everybody's heard anyway. Might as well jump. You're welcome, Eddie Van Halen. There's your $40. Now, my next guest is in the Terminator Salvation. I'm really looking forward to this. I like me a Terminator movie. You know, with the liquid and everything. It's in theaters May 21st. Take a look at this.
Kate, what's gonna happen to him? Disassembled. You mean killed?
It may have information on Skynet.
I know he's not the enemy. I've been shot at by the enemy. That's not him.
That machine saved you only to gain access to kill all of us.
See, and that's what happens. And then my guess is somebody goes nuts and shooting happens. Take that, Merchant Ivory. Please welcome the lovely Bryce Dallas Howard, everybody. Bryce Dallas Howard. No, we don't. No, we don't use them. We have them because, for union reasons, late night talk show hosts, you got to have a blue card with questions on it. So we have them and then we throw them away.
What if it was like a yellow card or, an orange card? It has to be a blue card.
Wait, you're taking the surrealism too far. A yellow card, you say? No, it can't be. May I compliment you on your dress, by the way?
Oh,
it's
thank
fantastic.
you.
You look sensational.
Oh, that's nice.
You're like, and I mean this in the most respectful way. You're kind of like some form of confectionery. You know what I mean? Kind of. You're like a delightful candy treat.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, actually.
And it works.
Because it is Dalí's birthday.
Dalí's birthday. It's a big day here. Yeah. We always celebrate it once. This is it.
Yeah, it's actually, it's a big day for my family.
Why?
Well, because they actually, last week, they bought a Salvador Dalí statue.
What are the odds of that? Are you kidding me?
I know, so we're all celebrating.
I can imagine the whole place is going nuts. Your dad will be like, oh, fantastic, screw the movie coming out. Let's go and look at the statue.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like we're worshipping it, like it's like a false idol.
No, don't worship it as a false. That doesn't end well.
Oh, well, I mean, it is interesting, though. I mean, I'm really not kidding here. My parents just bought it, and it's in their apartment, and they brought us all over, and they're very excited. And my mom was like, just don't walk by it, because everybody stubs their toe.
No, this is
on the statue.
This is a statue by Salvador Dalí?
Yes.
And what is it of?
It doesn't really make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually, yeah.
Like, I couldn't describe it.
Yeah, well,
it's like a... Like,
I think I know it. Do that last bit again.
Oh, well, it's like kind of smooth, and then it just is like...
Yeah, no, that bit, yeah. Do you do that in the Terminator movie?
No, they didn't pay me enough.
Let me talk to you about CBS. If you want to talk about that. Now, this is the movie where Christian Bale had when they were filming it, he had the thing where...
Yes, a moment, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's
we all have our moments.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I remember the night it happened, I defended him. I said, come on, you pay a guy to be emotionally unstable, and then he's emotionally unstable, and you get all upset about it. I mean, he's doing his job. You pay him to be crazy. He's crazy. You tape it and go, look how crazy he is. You know, he's Christian Bale. He's not, Brian Williams. He's Christian Bale. Yeah. He's crazy. He's meant to be crazy, or not.
Well, I mean, it was really strange because that particular day he was doing a scene where he was supposed to be losing his mind.
Right. And he lost his mind.
And he's a good actor.
Yeah, he is a good actor.
Yeah, but afterwards I did say to him, I was like, gosh, Christian, you have a really bad temper.
Yeah.
And he was like, yes, in that moment, yes, I did. I mean, he felt awful about it and apologized profusely to everyone. And then, of course, just the tapes being released. It's just such an invasion of privacy. And,
I think he should have done the Russell Crowe thing. Remember when Russell Crowe threw the phone at that jerk in the hotel? And then everybody's like, oh, Russell, you have to go to rehab. And he's like, no. And then he said to Russell Crowe, have you learned anything? It was some hotel in New York. Have you learned anything about this? And he said, yeah, next time I'm going to stay at the Four Seasons. That's what he said.
Are you serious?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I think actually that happened while he was promoting Beautiful Mind. My dad's film.
Really?
I don't know what it is about myself and my dad and the Howards. We kind of elicit these responses
you make
from
people crazy. You make people crazy. And Henry, of course, is your godfather. Is that right? Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Is he a good godfather?
Oh, I mean, he's better than Marlon Brando. I mean, he is. No, he's an incredible
Was Marlon
godfather.
Brando your godfather at any point?
Well, he got demoted.
Really?
Yeah. No. I mean, I guess, my dad being in the business for 50 years, that could actually be taken.
Yeah, you could take it seriously, yeah.
No, Henry's always been my godfather.
Right, so there was no Brando Winkler face-off or anything like that.
But I would have really liked to seen that.
Yeah, I might draw it later. For Dalí's birthday.
Of course, yeah.
You'd be too young. The Happy Days would be done by the time he was your godfather. So it wasn't like he was going, hey, at the funeral. I said the funeral. I meant to say christening and I said funeral.
Yeah, and it was my birthday.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. That was a Freudian slip. I feel terribly sorry about that.
Are those like your feelings towards me?
No, not at all. No, I don't believe in that. I'm not a big disciple of Freud, actually.
Okay.
No. Are you a disciple of Freud, do you think?
No, I'm not.
Who do you like? Carl Jung? You like Carl Jung?
Kierkegaard.
Kierkegaard? Mm-hmm. Now you're talking my language.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, loves me a bit of Kierkegaard.
Oh, good, yeah.
Do you have you read the Either Or? The big...
No.
The thing about Kierkegaard is he said, he was Danish, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Philosopher?
Danish, yeah.
He said, only the noble of heart are called to difficulty. Mm-hmm. And then what he did is he made his work so indecipherable that only people who really, really wanted to read it would read it.
Who really cared about it.
Yeah, he did it on purpose. Bastard. Because it's actually really hard to read.
Yeah, I mean, I've read sort of like, I guess, the Cliff's Notes version of that. No, I mean...
Well, that's not very Kierkegaardian of you, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, no, to be perfectly honest, no, I have read some Kierkegaard, and it is really difficult to understand.
Yeah.
But then it's the existential philosophers of the 20th century who really went in and tried to understand what he was writing, and then those are the people that I kind of fell in love with. But
Sartre,
they were...
are we talking here? Sartre?
Sartre, yeah, a bit. You know,
He's
I mean,
French,
he's,
you know,
and
French.
a bit curmudgeon-y, but, I mean,
right.
I don't like nihilism. I'm not into nihilism.
Right.
At all.
No.
And what I love...
Good, because we wouldn't have that round here.
No.
We
Kierkegaard was religious. He was a religious man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I believe he was Christian, Kierkegaard. I don't know if that's true, yeah. But, yeah. Sometimes I like to make stuff up and seem like I'm brainy.
Oh.
You ever do that? I do
mean,
that.
Doesn't everybody?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody... Some people go, oh, no, I'm just stupid. But then they're not, you see. So they do the opposite
No,
thing.
they're the brilliant ones.
Yes,
they're
very,
the geniuses.
That's right. They're clever,
yeah.
and they pretend to be silly, and then you lose all your money at pool.
Yeah. No, but that's dangerous. I mean, it is legitimately dangerous to make up something about something that you know nothing about, because what if you're talking to somebody who knows a lot about it, and then, I mean, that's very surreal.
Yeah. You want a drink, then?
Oh my God.
You've got a drink over there.
That kind of looks like the thing, there, the dollar thing.
It looks like...
I mean, it really does.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
No,
except it's bigger, and it's like more dangerous because you really do legitimately stub your toe.
If you stub your toe on this, you would have to go to hospital for poison injection.
Yeah.
There's poison in there. It's a soda. All right, it's a soda. It's not really poison. It's a soda. Could be poisonous, though, if you were a dog and you didn't like soda. Because, you know when dogs eat chocolate, it's poisonous to them, but it's not poisonous to us? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure there's a creature that has that with soda.
Yeah.
Like, soda's not poisonous to me, but perhaps to an orangutan or a badger or something. They would drink soda and it would be like, good night, Margaret.
Awful.
I don't know.
I mean, it should be poisonous, probably.
Is it soda?
Yeah.
You something against soda?
Well, I mean...
Come on, let's hear it. What's the Al-Qaeda stance on soda, then?
I don't know. I mean, it seems all unnatural, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. That's what I like about it, though. You know, I'm very excited to see this film. We're completely out of time, but I will go and see this Terminator movie. Congratulations. This is a huge movie. I'm sure it'll be a huge hit.
Oh, thank you.
It's lovely to meet you. Bryce Dallas Howard, everybody. We'll be right back.
Thank you. What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I can't hang around tonight. I gotta go. There's a big Salvador Dalí birthday party bash on at somebody's house.